Black Ops Cold War has been out for a couple of weeks now, and a lot of players are coming back to Modern Warfare, so I thought I'd make a video showcasing the best search and destroy setups for Modern Warfare. I'll also timestamp the video so you can see all the guns already, and if you just want to pick one, you can go straight to that. But without further ado, let's get into it. My first class is an M4 class, but before I go into that, I want to show the perks, because this is going to be a one-time thing. These are the only perks I use. So my first three that you get from spawning in are Quick Fix, High Alert, and Tracker. Quick Fix heals you instantly when you kill a player. High Alert will put them orange indicators on screen when someone's looking at you, and Tracker leaves enemy footprints. For my specialists, I use EOD, Tune Up, and Double Time. EOD reduces explosive damage, Tune Up recharges field upgrades faster, and Double Time doubles the duration of tactical sprint. And for my secondary weapon, I either use a knife or Cali sticks. Okay, let's get into the M4 class. So all of my guns that I use in this game, I set up to rush. So for the M4, I use the Compensator, the stock M16 Grenadier barrel, the Forged Tac CQS stock, the Commando foregrip, and the stippled grip tape. If you don't like the iron sights, then I recommend taking off the Commando foregrip and maybe adding a GI Mini Reflex, or whatever optic you prefer, but I always use the GI Mini Reflex. It's much better than nearly everything in the game, in my opinion. Okay, let's move on to our second class then, which is the P90. I've been using this a lot more than I used to. It's actually very, very good. But attachments wise, I use the monolithic suppressor, the FSS 10.6 inch Pro barrel, the tac laser, the fly strap, and the stippled grip tape. On most of my SMGs, I use the tac laser. I know a lot of people don't like using it, but it's one of my favorite attachments just because of how much it helps sprint to fire speed and ADS time, and obviously that's very, very good for rushing. So for my third class setup, I use the FAL. Now notice the name of this class setup. It's called Losing 0 to 5. That's because this gun is ridiculously overpowered. It's probably on a level with the AS VAL. I can't believe they've not nerfed it again even after this long, but the one-shot headshot range is ridiculous. You can like cross-map one-tap people. So most of the time, I only pull it out when I'm losing 0 to 5. So for the attachments, I use the XRK Marksman barrel. Now this is very important because this will allow you to one-shot headshot people at ridiculous ranges because it increases the damage range. So for the rest of the attachments, I use the tac laser, GI Mini Reflex, FSS close quarters stock, and the stippled grip tape. Now one thing you could switch out of this one is the tac laser and either put on a monolithic suppressor if you want to be more stealthy, or a compensator if it kicks too much for you. But the ADS time is pretty slow for this build just because of the barrel, and having the tac laser greatly improves that. The next one is the dreaded, the AS VAL. For this, I use the VLK 200mm OSA barrel, the tac laser, the VLK Strelok stock, the 30 round mags. You definitely need that. You do not want to be using the 20 round mags. You'll never kill more than one person with the 20 round mags. And the stippled grip tape. This is another gun that I can't believe has still not been nerfed. Now you can go with the 10 round mags, depends how you like it, but I love rushing, so this is the main reason I go with a 30 round mag, so I can spray. It's just a lot easier for me. Next is the MP5 setup. I know a lot of you will want this one. We have the compensator, tac laser, 10mm 30 round mags, stippled grip tape, and sleight of hand. This is the epitome of try hard right here. This is pretty ridiculous. It's a double sniper setup, but it's not an MK2 and an SPR. It's an AX50 and a HDR setup. This is pretty much what Cody uses and a lot of the sniping community, but honestly this is just a little bit of fun. If you end up getting in a sniper lobby, pull this out. So we'll do the AX50 first. So we've got the 17-inch factory barrel, the tac laser, the Singard Arms Assassin, the stippled grip tape, and focus. This is the fastest ADS time you can get with the AX50. Now for the HDR, I use the tac laser, the F-Tac Stalker Scout, the bipod, and focus. I know I've only got 4 attachments on this, but if you put anything else down, it'll not really help, especially with the HDR, so I leave it at 4. But the reason I use a bipod is that it also helps with the crouching accuracy, not just proning. But again, this is the fastest the HDR can get as well. Moving on to the God setup, the best setup in this game, hands down, my favorite gun. I will make so many excuses to use it in a video, it's not even funny, because it's just that good. These are the attachments: the FSS Carbine Pro, GI Mini Reflex, FSS close quarters stock, the tactical foregrip, and the .41 AE 32 round mags. I cannot use the iron sights for the Uzi for the life of me. If you can, I encourage you to either put on a stippled grip tape for it or a tac laser. And now onto the RAM. This is experimental, I've only just put this on, but I've been having a lot of fun with the RAM. My last video was with the RAM as well. It is a very good gun to say the least. I use the FSS FSS Ranger barrel, the GI Mini Reflex, the XRK close quarters stock, the Commando foregrip, and the stippled grip tape. There is another setup that I use for this as well, which is where I take the optic off and add the 50 round mags, because this gun shoots so fast that you run out of ammo basically instantly, so you need to watch out. You can either put that on or sleight of hand, whichever one you prefer. Onto the Amax now. This is when I want to hold back and not rush that hard, because the Amax kills ridiculously fast. I use the monolithic suppressor, the XRK Zodiac S440 barrel, the Commando foregrip, the XRK CR56 stippled wrap, and the FSS close quarters stock. The range on this thing is insane. If you have good aim, you can cross map people easily with this, and it virtually has no recoil if you set it up like this, just because of the Commando foregrip and the Zodiac barrel. Now on to the last but definitely not least class setup. It's the MP7. For this I use the monolithic suppressor, the FSS recon barrel, the tac laser, the FSS close quarters stock, and the stippled grip tape. Again, tac laser, you can take it off if you want and add more ammunition. You don't really need an underbarrel because this gun has literally no recoil, and the iron sights are pretty good as well if you get used to them. I know a lot of people don't like them, but by now I've just got used to it. So my go-to setups right now are the FAL, the Uzi, the Galil, and the MP7. So that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this was helpful, and if you don't like Cold War, here's to another year of Modern Warfare.